Good morning and welcome to MusiCity Kids. We are so excited to be with you today, and we are here to help you grow strong in mind, body, and heart. My name is Tamara with Love in a Big World, and we've got a little bit of everything for you today. We've got some yoga and financial literacy, science, health, movement, and a few surprises for you. I want to give a shout out to my friends at McDowell Elementary in Murray County. Thanks for joining us. And also special love to my babies, Kiki, Mari, and Soraya. I love you. So my question for you this morning, friends, is this. How are you doing with this quarantine? Ever says she's doing well, but I've been seeing some people talking about how bored they are. Being inside every day, all day, they just don't know what to do. So we're here today to give you a few ideas. But before we dive into that, I just want to give you a little bit of perspective. You know, this period of time that we're in right now reminds me of a period long ago in history. Do you remember the Renaissance? It happened sometime between the 1400s and the 1700s. And it was a period of great discovery and invention. And right before the Renaissance period, there was a period of time called the Dark Ages. And it was filled with war and famine and pandemics. Sound familiar? Yes. So the interesting thing is that out of that dark place, after that dark period, there came a time of light and life and rebirth. Lots of creativity. Creativity is thinking of new ideas and dreaming of what can be. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I want you to keep in mind, as we're talking about all of these ideas, keep in mind some of the great people that came before us, and we'll dive into that more later. But to get us started, would you please welcome my friend, Riki Ratner of Be Well in Schools. Take it away, Riki.
Good morning, friends. I hope you are all doing as well as you can, given the circumstances. But we're going to feel even better after this 30 minutes all together. We're going to start out with some breathing. Breath is one of my favorite things, and it's actually our secret superpower that we didn't even know we had. So we breathe all day long. We breathe while we're sleeping. We breathe while we're reading a book. We breathe while we're watching TV. And most of the time, we're not even thinking about it. But when we think about our breath, that's when it becomes our superpower. So how do we breathe in a way that it's our superpower? We breathe deep in our belly. So to get our minds and our bodies right for all the learning that we're going to do and all the fun we're about to have, let's do some deep belly breathing. So we're going to take our right hand and we're going to bring it to our belly. If you want to, you can close your eyes here. And we're going to breathe in and out through the nose. As we take a deep breath in, we fill our belly up like it's a balloon, pressing the hand out in space. And on the exhale, breathe out the nose as you draw your belly in towards your spine. And as you keep breathing just like that, keep your hand on your belly. If you do have your eyes open, I'm going to be using my breathing ball to help us visualize the sensation in the body. So as we breathe in, our belly gets big just like our breathing ball. And on the exhale, we breathe out and our belly gets small. We're going to do 5 more just like that. Deep breath in and out. And you can connect with those dreams here as you breathe in. You're visualizing that dream, what the world is going to look like. And on the exhale, send that out into the world. Deep breath in, create the world you want to see in your mind. And exhale, send that out to the world. 2 more just like that, deep breath in. Fueling your creativity. And exhale, share that with the world. Last one, deepest breath, breathe in, fill your belly. Hold at the top just for a second and then exhale out your mouth. Beautiful. Coming back, blinking your eyes open if you closed your eyes. And we'll just do a little bit of stretching before I pass it off to our next friend. So we're gonna do our rainbow breath. This is another way to share your creativity with the world. And we're gonna start with our hands by our sides. And as we breathe in, now we reach our arms overhead and we trace the colors of our rainbow. And exhale, press your hands back down and share those colors with the world. Beautiful, awesome job. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Deep breath in, let's do 4 more. Reach up, see your colors, trace them. And exhale, share your colors with the world. Send out all that goodness, all that love. Deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, press your palms back down. Last 2, breathing even deeper and fuller. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, see your colors go far off into the distance. And last one, trace your rainbow as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, send love, kindness, peace to the world. And then I like to send some silent love with my fingers as I pass it off to our Tamara. Back to Tamara.
Thank you so much, Riki. I love yoga. That's one of the things I practice on a regular basis. And it is a wonderful way to just get ourselves centered so we can think of our new ideas and dream of what can be. You know, I mentioned that during the Renaissance period, there were some great heroes, and during segments, I'll share some of those with you. Did you know that Leonardo da Vinci was one of those creators during the Renaissance? Now, our next segment is with Courtney Hale of Knowledge Bank. Over to you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Ever, what are you doing?
I'm doing my makeup.
Why are you doing makeup?
Because I'm a makeup artist.
When did you become a makeup artist?
Last Saturday when I did mommy's makeup.
You did mommy's makeup. Did she pay you for that?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you got paid doing something that you enjoyed?
Yes. Isn't that cool?
That is super cool. You know, I think that's a pretty good lesson for our friends today. You can actually use your creativity as a tool to make more money. I'm going to show you guys a couple tips that we have for you.
Well done.
I'm hitting the wrong buttons, and that's what's taking me so long. Sorry. All right, so when you use your creativity as a means to earn money, it helps work to feel like it's play. Anybody can do this, and there are 3 steps to helping you use your creativity so that work feels like play. Step 1, you want to think about your hobbies. What are the things that you enjoy doing? What are the things that you would do for free? This little one right here will put on makeup
every single day.
Every single day. So her becoming a makeup artist makes a lot of sense.
Step 2.
Step 2. What tools do you have at your disposal? What are some of the things that you already have at home? Do you have art supplies? Maybe you do. Maybe there's somebody that's a musician at home, and maybe you can play an instrument and become an entertainer. Maybe you actually have physical tools where you can fix things. Think about the tools that you have at home. The tools that Ever has at home is her mom's makeup kit. So it naturally made a lot of sense.
Step 3.
Step 3, think about your strengths. What are the things that you're good at? What are those things that you do better than other people? What's something that you're good at?
I'm better and good at riding my bike more than my parents.
All right, so she thinks that she's good at riding her bike. But maybe for you it's art. Maybe it's music. Maybe you're an amazing gamer, right? And you beat all of your friends online. There are people these days that are making money as gamers. So think about your strengths. We have a few friends that are doing some amazing things with their creativity. So there's Kylie. Kylie loves...
So Kylie is one of my cousins that she's giving away bows. T. Malcolm, which is one of my other cousins that goes to school with me. My big cousin. He plays the drum, or he's favorite. Now my big cousin, Baby, which her real name is Beyonce, she loves to take pictures.
So Kylie likes bows and things that shimmer and glitter. So she sells bows and accessories for kids. Beyonce loves all things cosmetology. So she figured out that she could use her creativity to sell hair extensions and eyelash extensions as well. And our buddy, Mr. T. Malcolm, has gross and fine motor skills that will make any adult jealous. He is an acclaimed and sought after djembe player. So he's a performer and he teaches other people. So guys, we can use our creativity as a means to make ourselves money with those 3 steps. So during this time, figure out what are the things that you have at your disposal that will help you make more money. Say bye. Back to you, Tamara.
I love it. Thank you so much, Courtney and Ever. What wonderful suggestions. And I love that idea of find work that is like play. Another hero that we can think about who came from the Renaissance period, Galileo, and also Michelangelo. He used his art like Ever and Courtney were talking about. So we're gonna jump to another segment. Roz, are you ready to share some music with us?
Yes.
All right, Roz Malone, she's a Nashville artist and she's here. Roz, take it away.
All right. I'm going to share with you guys a song that I wrote first to start off. So here we go. C-R-E-A-T-I-V-I-T-Y, it lives inside you and I. C-R-E-A-T-I-V-I-T-Y, when you embrace it, your dreams come to life. When you look inside, release your inner child, let your imagination roam free. You'll be so surprised when you realize that you and I are full of creativity. C-R-E-A-T-I-V-I-T-Y, it lives inside you and I. C-R-E-A-T-I-V-I-T-Y, when you embrace it, your dreams come to life. Creativity lives inside of you and I. So that's one way to be creative. And then I have another little fun song for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Here we go. This here, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. This here from them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. We got Chuck Stone, Saint Laurent. You gotta kiss yourself, it's so pretty. I'm too hot. Got a police and a fireman, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. Want a retirement, I'm too hot. And it's all about that money. Hey, girls hit you, hallelujah. Woo, girls hit you, hallelujah. Woo, girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Uptown Funk. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just don't believe me, just don't believe me, just don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some water in it. Take a sip, cash the check. Yo, Julio, take a break. Right from Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. We gon' show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh cocaine. Hey, hot, hot. Police and the fireman are too hot. My name, retirement, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And it's all about that money. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Woo! Girls hit you hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 hey! And that's all I have for y'all today. There's some ways to be creative and just have fun at home. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Roz. So she shared with us her songwriting, her singing, and her musical instrument playing. She is an amazing creative, and Nashville is full of creative people just like Roz. We're a lot more than country music. We've got all sorts of creativity happening in this town. So next up, we've got Janet from Janet's Planet. Take it away, Janet.
Hey, everybody. Well, here's the thing. I was sitting here going, I'm kind of bored in my spaceship. And then I started thinking about what did other scientists do when they were bored? And then I thought about Isaac Newton, who apparently was sitting under a tree, maybe not, doing his math homework, when he saw an apple fall from a tree all the way to the ground. And he was like, that gives me an idea. How did the apple go from just hanging on the tree to fall into the ground? There must be something acting upon that apple, pulling it down to the ground. And he was like, gravity. And that movement from on the tree down to the ground, the acceleration due to gravity. So if Isaac Newton can be one of the best scientists of all time, come up with an idea just because he was sitting around underneath a tree and an apple fell, I started thinking, what could I do? So I was like, So I found this box and I was like, but it's just a box. Unless it's not, maybe I could make me a very cool thing. I could cover it in some duct tape and I would have my, and maybe some saran wrap, and I could have my very own astronaut helmet. And then I thought, I don't want to just be an astronaut. I want to be a robot. So then I found this box, which doesn't look like much now, but I taped some cups on this end and this end. And then I taped, I actually rated my recycling box. And then these are actually tops off of my yogurt. And then this, well, look at here. All right, so here's some things. And then I came across these sticks. I mean, what can I do with just a bunch of sticks and a spoon and a bag of marshmallows? Well, I could eat them, but I don't know that I need to eat the whole bag of marshmallows. But I was like, what can, and I was like, I could make a catapult. So if you take about 7 popsicle sticks, put a rubber band around this end, a rubber band around this end, and then you take a spoon and a popsicle stick, put a little rubber band around that end like that, stick it in that very bottom rung. Watch this. This is where the mini marshmallows come in handy. I see you out there. I'm going to see if you can catch it in your mouth. Whoops, hold on. All right, so when we go from holding it right here, oh, that's potential energy right there, right? It's like all that energy is stored up. But when I let that spoon go, whoa, wow, I'm going to have to clean that up later. So potential energy to kinetic energy. Let me see if I can try to see if I can get Tamara to, ooh, I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to work on my aim. But all because I thought about Isaac Newton, who was just sitting around underneath a tree, who had a really great idea because an apple fell to the ground. He basically is the father of helping us understand orbital mechanics. So if he can do that, maybe I can come up with something very cool when I am making my robot here at home. Keep doing the super think, everybody. That's the view from Janet's planet.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Janet. I love those creative ideas. Recycling all those materials can become great art projects. All right, up next, we've got my friend, Dr. Dawn, with our health message for the day. Take it away, Dr. Dawn.
Hey there, I'm so happy to be here with y'all today. I want to talk to y'all about the best thing that you guys can do for your health, because we're living in a really uncertain time. You know, it's on the topic of everybody's mind. So what can we do for ourselves that can help our whole immune system be better so we can, you know, prevent stuff from happening to our bodies? So what's the number one thing that you can do? Not just like coming to see a guy like me, but you can do it at home, is staying away from sugar. And I'm going to tell you a story that the scientists looked at. And I have a couple of things here. And you know what these are. These are little sugar packets, right? So they took these sugar packets and they tested part of your blood. And there's stuff in your blood that actually helps fight invaders. And they're called white blood cells. And so these white blood cells, if you have an invader come, boom, 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 and that's what keeps you from getting sick. So what they did was they took 6 grams of sugar. Or 6 teaspoons, excuse me, 6 teaspoons. That's just 6 of these little packets. There's more of this than a Coca-Cola. So what they did was they took 6 of those and they tested the white blood cells out. Well, before they tested the white blood cells out, they saw how many of these invaders the white blood cells would eat. And there were 14 of them. They were like, just on it, just boom, kicking it. Now, they started adding sugar. They figured out when they added 6, instead of eating 14 of these invaders, they only ate 10. And then said, okay, we're gonna up it. Now we're gonna go for, hold on, I've got the number. I wanna give you the numbers. They gave them 12 of these guys, 12, and they only ate 5. You see, it's going down. So the more sugar we eat, the less they eat. So they maxed out at 24 of these. And the white blood cells, they only ate 1. So they started off at 12 and they were doing really, or 14, and they were doing really good at 14. But the more sugar we ate, the less our immune system was able to work. So what's the story on that? It means we got to limit this stuff to keep our bodies healthy. It's pretty simple, but it just means you got to read your labels. And, you know, if you drink 4 Cokes a day, you know, bring it down to 1 Coke a day. And that's okay. It's okay to treat yourself. But, you know, we just want to make sure that we have enough of our immune system working to keep us healthy. And this is really simple to stay away from. So make sure you drink some water and limit the sugar. So if you're eating Fruit Loops 3 times a day, go for a bowl of oatmeal. Doesn't mean you can't have sugar. It just means that we want to make better choices and just limit the amount of sugar. And that's really it for me.
Thank you, Dr. Dawn. That's really good. So we need to drink lots of water, limit the sugar so that our body stays strong. And then also, everybody, we need to wash our hands.
Absolutely.
All the time.
All the time.
Hot soapy water, and for at least 20 seconds. So sing happy birthday while you wash your hands. Thank you so much. And next up, we have a very special friend with us. I think she's still there. Olivia, for By Kids for Kids segment, are you still there? Okay, we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump to Dr. JPOP. Oh, no, wait, here we are. Here we are. Thank you. This is our friend Olivia. Olivia is a MusiCity Kid, and she's actually in a very special place right now. Where are you right now?
I am actually in Anna Maria Island in Florida.
Okay, so you're hanging out in Florida, but you are from Music City, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so share with us some of your creative ideas for how to spend this time during quarantine.
Okay, so how to spend some time during quarantine. I have a tiny art show over here that my art teacher actually gave me the idea to do. So I have a bunch of different art things like this. You don't have to be art. I actually found this just laying around my house full of cloth. And this gummy bear is looking at it because he seems to like time and nap. And then over here we have a self-portrait. And this little sheep, I think it is watching it. And then we have an abstractional art, which is my favorite kind of art because you can't really mess up with abstract because it's abstract. And then we have another abstract art over here, and that is my favorite one. And sometimes when you're bored, you might want a little snack. So today we're going to be making ants on a wall. So you're going to need celery. If you don't have celery, that's okay. You might want a butter knife because I tried a spoon and the spoon didn't really work. You just want to spread it on the celery stick. And then you put your raisins on it. And these are your little ants. And then you have ants on a log. And you can also use hard-boiled eggs, which just do the same thing, but put it in the little hole where the yolk was. And now we're moving on to, if you have dogs, you can train them to do tricks. So Isabella over here is the dog that knows most of the tricks. So she likes cheese the most, so we're gonna do it with cheese. Izzy, sit, 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 sit. Good girl. Eyes, down, down, down. Good girl. So Izzy knows how to sit and she knows how to go down. So our next dog over here is Mocha. Apparently right now it's nap time. Moki knows how to sit. Isn't that right? Okay, we're gonna use Ham. Sit. Good girl. Thanks for watching what to do during problems in your house.
Thank you so much, Olivia. That was wonderful. You gave us some suggestions for art and healthy food and playing with our animals at home.
And Miss Tamara, let me give a shout out. She is actually in a beautiful Hallmark movie. Skylar, Olivia, you want to tell us what Hallmark movie that was in?
I'm actually in 2 movies, but one's on Lifetime. And the Hallmark movie is called Love Takes Flight, and the Lifetime movie is called Every Other Holiday.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We're so glad and proud that you are a MusiCity Kid. All right, last but not least, we've got Dr. JPOP with some movement to take us out for the day. Dr. J.
Hey guys. So if you remember on Monday's episode, we talked about moving our bodies with courage in the face of fear. And remember, we said sometimes your body feels like you're scared because you're hearing scary things and you're seeing scary things, but you're actually safe because you are at home with your family and you can, let's see if we can get this right. You can say these 3 things to yourself. You can tell yourself, I am safe. Say it with me. I am safe, I am strong, and I can move. But then remember, we have to tell our bodies we really are strong enough to move. So we find something fun that we really like that brings us joy, and we do that fun activity. Well, there's something else that your body really likes. It loves new things. See, sometimes it remembers what you've done before and it just travels the same old circuitry in your brain, so it's nothing new. The brain says, oh, we know exactly what to do. She's riding her bike. It's a piece of cake. Sometimes you have to introduce new movements because it lights up different parts of your brain and gives you more energy to do more movements. So we're gonna try it in real time right now. I want everybody to stand up, okay? And you're gonna get your hands all wiggly and ready to go. I'm going to go to 4 different movements, and on each movement, there's a gorilla and his hands are in a certain place. You're going to have 3 seconds to mimic exactly what that gorilla is doing with his hands, okay? Is everybody ready? All right, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, and go. 1, 2, 3. Last one, go. 1, 2, 3. I can't see you, but I know that you did an amazing job. So what I want you to do is take a minute and I want you to see what you feel. Your heart's probably going a little bit faster. You probably feel like you could go outside and run a race. That's because you had no idea what to expect. Your body was just waiting for that next movement and it had to figure out what to do really fast. So it probably made you feel a little happier too. So what I want you to do is try new things at home. Now I have a couple ideas for you. The first one, ask your parents members. First one is creating an obstacle course. You can get pillows, you can get stuff to jump over and hop on, you can crawl through a fort, anything that's fun, just put it all together and create an obstacle course. Or you can pick an animal and see if you can copy how that animal moves. And I have here a bear, a crab, or maybe jumping like a frog. And then the last one, because we heard some really cool music earlier today with that creativity song, you can turn on a brand new song that you've never heard before and just dance. Whatever you do, I just want you to be creative and have fun. Back to you, Tamara.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. JPOP. You always have something good for us. So we've been talking about creativity, thinking of new ideas and dreaming of what can be. And friends, I hope that you've been inspired today. Remember our heroes from the Renaissance period, people like William Shakespeare and Donatello. They came out of a very dark period and started just creating all kinds of things that we're even talking about to this day. So use this time at home as an inspiration point. Think of new ideas and dream of what can be. So I want you to take just 1 second, just close your eyes and think. What's something new, fun, and creative that you can do today? And go do it. Of course, I also want you to do this. Check in with your grandparents or other elderly folks that you know. FaceTime them. They need to see your smiles and hear your laughter. That's contagious. And if you don't have somebody like that to check in with, send me an email, tamara@loveinaBigWorld.org, and we'll send those letters to some people that we know who are in need of encouragement. Also, join us on Friday at 11 a.m. here at MusiCity Kids. We'll have some more good info for you and lots of fun. Also, please connect with us online on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, with your parents' permission, of course. And stay tuned to all the good things that we have to offer, because we all have things going on, not just with MusiCity Kids, but every day of the week, so you can join in. Together, we are growing strong in mind, body, and heart. So let's dance our way out. We are music. We are music. Thank you all again for joining us for MusiCity Kids. We'll see you Friday.